Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new thrifting haul video. Today I did, or I should say the last week I've done really well. I did make some special trips this past week to a couple of shops that I don't normally go to. So I know usually when I do that, I'm going to find some pretty cool stuff. So we're going to jump right into it because I've got a bunch of stuff to cover. So if you watched my first part of my 31 Days of Halloween watch list from yesterday, I did show you that I picked this up. This is the Howling double feature 1 and 2. I already have the Howling in my collection, but I didn't have the Howling 2. I always want to say Halloween. So I did watch this. I did review this yesterday. So if you missed my thoughts on Howling 2, you can go back and check that out. I have this one on DVD by itself, so I'll probably just get rid of that and keep this double set. Not too bad. I'm not the biggest Howling fan. I actually prefer an American Werewolf in London, if we're being honest about werewolf movies or Dog Soldiers. The Howling, I love the special effects makeup in the original, and like in my review yesterday, I said the second one is a very strange movie. Oh, I know what it would pair well with. Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. Yeah, that would be a good team up, those two. The other one that I reviewed yesterday in my 31 Days of Halloween is The House with the Clock in Its Walls. Again, don't get mad at me. I know it's not a horror movie. It's not really even a Halloween movie, although I think there are jack-o'-lanterns in it and there are witches in it. So, but I had already decided to watch that movie when somebody said, oh, you should do the 31 Days of Halloween. So I already had that pre-planned. So but anyway. So so this... I back up the train. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the Howling. It's 2 flipper discs. Not the best, but actually I got this for a whole measly Canadian dollar at a flea market, the Funky Flea Market in Halifax, Nova Scotia, which I went to on Sunday, the first time I'd gone there actually, and I didn't really find a lot, to be honest. Maybe it was already picked over, but I did find that, and I'd never seen the Howling 2, so I grabbed that. This one I picked up at a really cool store. I think it's called Treasure Hunters, which is about an hour away from my apartment. I only go there a couple times a year, but there is a person there. I forget his name now. I did get to meet him a couple of visits back there, but he just always has really cool movies, and he's a big horror fan. So he always has really good movies. He was the person I got the Dark Crystal 4K from for like $15 or something, still sealed. So this one was actually still sealed too, and I think I got it for, I think it was $10. So I was okay with that because I wanted to add that to my collection. If you've seen my last few videos, you know I'm on a sort of a family-friendly spooky movie bender, so I decided to add that to my collection. I grabbed this one yesterday, The Frighteners, directed by Peter Jackson and produced by Robert Zemeckis, I believe. I know he's involved in this somehow. This stars Michael J. Fox, Peter Dobson, John Astin, Dee Wallace, Jeffrey Combs, Jake Busey. Everybody's in here. Music by Danny Elfman. I've only seen this movie once or twice in my life. I don't think I like this movie, but I don't think I super love this movie like a lot of people do. But I want to give it a rewatch. I got this at the Value Village up the road for $3.99. The Frighteners, it's the Universal DVD. This is from, let's see what year it is. I think this is like late 90s, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken? Like 96 or 97. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, decided to pick it up. I'll rewatch it. Like I said, I've seen it before and I thought it was all right. So curious to give that a rewatch. The next thing I got up, I also got at Value Village, and I was really excited. This is Iron Maiden Visions of the Beast, the complete video history 2 DVD set. It's got this cool glass window thingy on it, or plastic window, I guess. It's not glass, obviously. But this is a really nice set. I want to make sure the discs don't fall out. But it opens up. It's a 2-disc set. And I think it's all of their music videos from over the years. There's all the different phases of Eddie. So yeah, I was really excited to find this because it's in really good condition. I love Iron Maiden very much. And so yeah, it has, if you want to freeze it on there, you can see all the videos that are on it. Run to the Hills, Number of the Beast, The Trooper, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Aces High, Wasted Years, which I think is probably one of the best rock songs ever written. Tail Gunner, all this stuff is on here. So I've actually not seen a lot of the later years videos. But yeah, I definitely love this. Has this has a runtime of 180 minutes. The complete video history of every one of Iron Maiden's promotional clips from 1980 through to their headlining performance at Rock in Rio in 2001. So nice set. Don't come across a lot of music DVDs anymore, but the next one up I got is a VHS. It's directed by George Romero from a story by Stephen King, and that's The Dark Half. And I know you're probably all rolling your eyes, like, why would you waste your money on that? I've never seen this movie. I know this movie does not get good reviews, but I've never seen it. Oh. Somebody forgot to rewind their tape. They're going to get charged $1 when they go to rent another movie. I've never seen this movie. I don't know anything about it. I know I've heard I've seen a lot of people roll their eyes when this movie gets mentioned, so I don't know. I guess it's not good, but it was $2, so I decided to grab it. I've never seen it. I don't have it in my collection. I'll watch it. If I don't like it, I'll get rid of it. The next one I got is also from that Treasure Hunter's Place. That's a pretty cool cover on that. 20 Million Miles to Earth, which I've seen. I definitely saw on TV. It's the one. Is the monster on there? Oh, yeah, I guess he's on the cover. Obviously, there's another shot of him on the back, too. I was like, there's a picture of him on here somewhere. I'm just having a little moment there. But yeah, probably a lot of you are familiar with that creature, the Ray Harryhausen. That's probably one of his most famous designs that he did. Yeah, so I found this from that guy that does like a lot of the horror movies and stuff. And I don't have this in my collection, so I decided to add it to my collection. There's the policeman, the police officer, terrified and calling on his walkie-talkie. I guess back then they were called policemen, but 20 Million Miles. I saw this on like cable on a Saturday afternoon in the early 80s, but I cannot tell you anything about it. But I do remember really liking the monster. Of course, I was like 10 when I saw it, but this is directed by Nathan Jurin. Technical creature effects by Ray Harryhausen. It stars William Hopper, Joan Taylor. I'm going to guess this is from the 50s. Oh, yeah, I got my magnifying glass. If you watched my last video, you know that I got a magnifying glass. Now I just need a light. This is getting bad, guys. Oh no, the DVD came out in 2002. 1957. And then the copyright was renewed in 1985 by Columbia Pictures. So, yeah, this is cool. I like those 50s monster movies. I have a soft spot for them. Like I said, I grew up in this late... I mean, I was of age, I guess. I was 10 in 1980, so a lot of those movies were on cable TV on like the weekend. So I got to catch up on a lot of those, like Sinbad and... It Came From Beneath the Sea and like all of those in King Kong and all those kinds of movies, which were all new to me back then. And 20 Million Miles to Earth was definitely one of those ones. Oh yeah, and 1 Million Years BC or whatever, the one with Raquel Welch. I remember watching that as a kid too. And I just really loved all those like dinosaur monster movies, like probably a lot of people did. The next thing I got up is, I also got at Treasure Hunters, that was Toy Story of Terror. I got this to watch with my niece. She loves Toy Story, as do I. This one is still, this one's still factory sealed, and I got it for like $3. So really happy to add this to my collection. If you like Toy Story movies and you've never seen this, it's only about 20 minutes long, but it's really, really charming. Bonnie goes to the hotel. The hotel manager is basically like the big guy in Toy Story 2, and he's trying to sell the gang on the internet. And well, I won't tell you what happens, but it's played out like a horror movie. So It's really cute too at the beginning because they're all in the trunk, and they've got like one of those little like portable DVD players, and they're watching like a scary movie on it in the trunk, like as if they're watching a horror, like they're watching a horror movie together. It's really, really cute. I've seen this like I don't know how many times, but yeah, it's really, really cute. This also has 3 shorts on it: Small Fry, Hawaiian Vacation, and another really good one is Partysaurus Rex, where Rex gets into the bathtub and causes some mischief with the bubbles. But yeah, if you love Toy Story, I would say you're gonna love this one as well. There's also a Christmas one. I think I have that one already. The Toy Story That Time Forgot or something like that. But yeah, this one's really cute. Like I said, this is still factory sealed, so I thought that was a pretty cool find. And I'll definitely watch this with my niece before Halloween comes around. Although I think we did watch it a couple weeks ago, just for fun. The next one I got is an upgrade that is, again, perfect for Halloween season. Sleepy Hollow, the Tim Burton version with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci. I have this on DVD, but I decided I would upgrade to Blu-ray because it was nice and cheap, and that's it. And I love this movie, so I actually saw this movie in the theater by myself, and I thought it was really scary. My friends and my partner at the time made great deals of fun because we watched it on video like when it came out, and they were like, "You said you were actually scared watching this movie?" But you know, if you're in the theater by yourself and you got like it's a little spooky, you know. But yeah, I always loved that movie. I love the Ichabod Crane Disney Sleepy Hollow from the 70s or late 60s. I can't remember when that came out, but I always loved that animated short, and so when Sleepy Hollow came out, it was a no-brainer for me. I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and watch this, and I loved it. And probably like a few people I've heard say recently, was probably like the last good Tim Burton, you know. Anyway, the next one up I got for $2, and I got it just because, well, I'm not a completionist, but I found this for $2 at that store, and it's that The Evil Dead that came out from Anchor Bay in like the late 90s in this weird jewel case. I have this movie like 5 times in different formats and versions. But I saw this and I was just like, I can't resist for $2. Like, check that out. It's so cool. Maybe some of you remember. I remember when these were out, but I was not collecting back then, and I already had Evil Dead on VHS back in those days, so I didn't really get into the DVD game until late. But yeah, this was kind of a cool find. $2. It does have a little crack in the case, but yeah, whatever. I'm going to add it to my Evil Dead collection, which apparently is a thing. But yeah, it's really weird. It's got like the title is on all 3 sides. Very strange marketing, but I think there was different, it was the same case, but it had a different image on the disc, and there was like different ones you could collect. So anyway, I thought I'd grab that, add it to my collection. I know it's desperate, but the next one up, I got another Johnny Depp Blu-ray, and that is Secret Window. This is from a Stephen King story as well. I think this is an early Blu-ray because if you look on the back, it says like full 1080. Like, it was so impressive back then. Oh yeah, it says experience high definition at the bottom. I guess it was kind of a big deal back then. Oh, and it has that same booklet in it. So yeah, there's the inside. It's actually got actually has a picture on the inside as well. That's kind of cool. Yeah. This is a cool little movie. I don't think it's a great. I don't know if it's the movie that's not great or just the story is kind of just okay. But I enjoyed this one. I'll throw this on again at some point. A rainy Saturday afternoon or something. If you're just in the mood for like a good little psychological kind of thriller from Stephen King and Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's really good in this. I mean, he really is basically the whole movie is him, and so he really carries the weight of that film on his shoulders. And the last one I got, which is really weird, I came across this movie a couple of years ago, and the disc, I think it was the same version of this, but it was a Blu-ray. I got this on DVD this time, but I think the other one I found was Blu-ray, and both of the Blu-rays were shredded. Like they looked like they were used as hockey pucks or something. They were just totally destroyed. I come across this again, which is The Monster Squad, which is a movie I've been wanting to add to my collection. And I pop it open and I'm like, okay, disc 1 is the feature film. Okay, cool. And I'm like, the disc, yeah, looks good. There's my messy bed in the background. And then I go to the special features disc, which is, okay, here we go, special features. And I pop it around. And I guess you probably can't see that in the light, but it's like, it's all scratched to hell. Like, it's just I don't know. I don't know what people did to it. And I thought, that's weird, because normally it's the movie that's destroyed, not the special features disc. So I grabbed it because the movie itself, the disc is fine. So I can watch the movie. I just probably won't be able to watch the special features, but whatever. I'm not. This will be like a placeholder until I find it a better copy, or maybe the Blu-ray or something like that. But I've seen this once. I actually watched this only a couple of years ago for the first time on cable TV. My sister had some of those movie channels, and this was on it, and I watched it. I thought it was cute. I didn't grow up with this, so I don't have the nostalgia for it, but I thought it was clever and enjoyable. And again, it fits right in with my whole, like, you know, family spooky movies for the Halloween season. So decided to grab that, even though the special features are kind of destroyed. So people, that was my thrifting haul for this week, which was, it was pretty good. I got a bunch of music as well, but I didn't include it in this. I don't know if anyone really wants to see the CDs and vinyl records that I pick up. I can do like a separate music video, but I just figured it would make the video too long. So but yeah, I went to a record store called Taz Records in Halifax, which is a really specialty store. And actually, I just remembered I got a Blu-ray from them. I'll save that for the next thrifting haul. But they have all the boutique Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs, and then it's just the store is vinyl and CDs. And I did find some pretty cool music. And like I said, I forgot to add that. Do you want me to go grab it? You do? You do? Okay, hold on. I'll keep talking while I go grab it. Just stay there. I'm coming right back. No, don't turn it off. Don't turn it off. Because this is a really cool one, and you guys will die when you see how much I paid for this. Okay, I grabbed David Lynch's Blue Velvet on 4K. And yeah, that was a painful purchase. But I've never done a video on my favorite movies of all time, but I have to say this is definitely, if it's not my favorite movie of all time, it's probably second or third. I saw this movie on video back in the day and was instantly kind of floored by this movie. I mean, if you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. But I was at this Taz Records, and they have, like I said, they have a big boutique Blu-ray 4K DVD. I thought this was just the Blu-ray, and then when I got home, I realized it's the 4K. I was willing to pay that much for a Blu-ray. Like, that's the most money I've ever spent on a single movie. Up until then, I think it was the Japanese movie House. Hansu was the most expensive, and that was $52.99. And I thought at that time, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing with my life? But I've really wanted this on Blu-ray for a long time. I only have the DVD. And like I said, this is one of my all-time favorite movies. So I thought, I'll grab the Blu-ray. And then when I got home and realized, oh my God, it's the 4K and Blu-ray, I was dying. I was like, because this movie's probably going to look brilliant in 4K. I'm only guessing. But after my fiasco of my first week of 31 Days of Halloween, I almost feel like I'm entitled to watch this in 4K one of these nights coming up, along with my daily pick of horror movies for Halloween. But this is an incredible set. This is from 1986, 120 minutes long. It's from Criterion. It's Criterion number 977. It has alternate original 2.0 surround soundtrack. Is that right? Yep. The lost footage, 53 minutes of deleted scenes and alternate takes assembled by David Lynch. Blue Velvet Revisited, a feature-length meditation on the making of the movie by Peter Bratz, filmed on set during the production. Mysteries of Love, a 70-minute documentary from 2002 on the making of the film. An interview from 2017 with composer Angelo Badalamenti. It's a Strange World, the filming of Blue Velvet, a 2019 documentary featuring interviews with crew members and visits to the shooting locations. Lynch reading From Room to Dream, a 2018 book he co-authored with Christine McKenna. Yeah, this thing's got everything on it. I'm so happy I got this now in my collection. So I'll probably get rid of my DVD. The DVD I have of this actually was one of the first DVDs I ever bought, because one of my favorite movies, I think I got this and Dark Crystal and Jackie Brown. Those were the first like 3 DVDs I ever bought that I special ordered when DVDs first started coming out. But this one, to me, I've actually been wanting to rewatch this movie really bad lately, and so now I get to watch it in beautiful 4K remastering, the remaster approved by Mr. David Lynch himself. So I can't honestly believe I spent that much money on a movie, but like I said, it's probably my favorite movie of all time. So, you know, I already have the Eraserhead Blu-ray from Criterion, which, I mean, the Blu-ray of Eraserhead is mind-blowing, the transfer and the special features and all that. So if you're a fan of David Lynch, I highly recommend grabbing those Criterion versions, because they do such a nice job with their physical media anyway, but they really gave some love to the David Lynch films. So the only other one I think I'd like to get would be Lost Highway and maybe Straight Story. But so all that said, guys, this is my thrifting haul from this past week. I think a pretty cool stack. A lot of cool stuff. I've watched 2 of them so far, so pretty psyched to dive into some of these other ones. I'm sure I'll do reviews of them down the road. And yeah, that's it. So in the comments below, let me know what you thought of these pickups, or any of these movies, your favorite movies, or maybe you don't like them, or maybe you have some of these versions. Maybe you have the Blue Velvet 4K and you can tell me that it looks amazing. I really hope it's $66.99 worth of Blu-ray 4K goodness. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or just say hello. I've had some cool comments lately, some folks from overseas saying hello. So hello, thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate everyone tuning in, subscribing, and leaving comments, and giving me some thumbs up. So that's it for today. Next Monday, I will be back with my 31 Days of Halloween Part 2, and that'll be like from the, well, it'll be the second week of October. So tune in to see what crappy movies I picked out of my never seen before pile, because I'm sure I'll find some more gems. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Follow me over on Instagram at Night Owl Video. I'm Stephanie, and until next time, I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.